All right, we are live. Good evening, everybody. This is Nez Lever, and whether anybody joins me or not, I need some art therapy for art therapy. So I'm going to continue my facing my fears, stepping out of my comfort zone with the markers that this old stoner and Mark Fun Jones challenged me to use and get better at and improve my technique. So, that being said, if you're watching this now, if you're watching the replay, thank you. And I'm not going to waste a lot of time yapping. I'm just going to get started. Carrie, thank you for coming on by. I wasn't too sure if anybody was going to come by, but thank you. If it's just you and me, we'll have a good time. I'm going to grab a beverage here real quick, and we'll get started. Carrie, once again, thank you for you know what, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps, and whatever helps me helps Diana, certainly. I appreciate it. You know how it is. Second half of the month, and especially the last week of the month, is the absolute worst. You know, I still haven't gotten paid from the job I've been working for cash assistance, uh, all that horse shit. You know, isn't that a bunch of crap? Hi, RV Davy. Hello. Thank you for coming by. I'm just gonna do some more art therapy, fart therapy with the markers, as so challenged by this old stoner and Mark Fun Jones. So, excuse me. Oh, honey, no, you've done way more than. I mean, all you need to do is just be there in love. You know, I don't. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. Thank you so much. It's a little bit hard to do this the way I have to do this um with no selfie stick or anything like that. But maybe next month I can finally get something to prop this camera up that isn't going to be so problematic. So that being said, I think what I'm going to do is just continue with my reoccurring theme of Sasquatch in the woods is what I think I'm going to do. So that's always comforting to draw, and I don't think I've ever done it in markers, so we're gonna give it a try here. Is it roasty toasty hot in Phoenix, Arizona? Oh, hi, Stoner. Thank you, honey. Thank you for coming on by. I appreciate it. I'm just getting right into it. I'm doing another squatchy, sketchy picture here, Stoner. That's always a good comfort topic for me. I just don't think I've ever done it in marker, so we're gonna give it a whirl. I love sketching and drawing with the markers, I really do. But I don't think I sketch squat. But you know, as far as doing a lot of coloring in with the other colors, you know. I prefer to use the black markers and do the sketching, and then color in with like other paints and things. Stoner, you don't have to retract a damn thing. You just go ahead and say whatever you want to say. But I still need to get used to actually coloring things in that I sketch with markers instead of paints. So I don't know why it's so scary for me. I think it's because, you know, people like Stoner are really fucking good at it and they can make anything. I don't know, Stoner. I don't know. We'll see where it goes tonight. Could be a Mauricio Squatch for all we know. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Oh, wasn't it though? I miss him so much when he is not here. I love Mauricio. I do. With all my heart, I do. So we're gonna do our happy little Bob Ross cabin in the woods here. It's the same old scene over and over. It's like it's a recurring from a dream or something, and maybe it is. Maybe I had a dream like this. I don't know. What about you, Stoner? You ever sketch or draw things out that you see in a dream over and over and over again? I've been there and done that. Okay, this is weird. I'm drawing this perfectly fine, but it looks a little strange laying on its side here. The view I'm looking at in my camera or my phone is not the same view that I'm looking at here on. Okay, whatever. I'm going to stop looking at the view on the camera, and I'm just going to concentrate on do what I'm supposed to be doing here. So if it looks a little wonky, I'm not drawing this crooked or out of proportion at all. Hey, Story of Dory, hi. Thank you for coming on by. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, apparently the lens is distorting what I'm doing. I don't have the Play-Doh out tonight. Not one bit. Now see, when I hold it up like this, it looks perfectly fine. I lay it down here, it starts to get all weird and blurry and shit like that, so I don't know. Thank you, Dory. Everyone, Story of Dory. His name is Thomas, so say hello to Story of Dory. My friend Thomas. We met in Green Bay Wackies when Wacky had the prayer stream going. I wish Wacky had the prayer stream going again, Dory. I really missed that. It blessed a lot of people, and I've never had Camo Dave here. Davey, not yet. Not in my stream. Not yet. The angle's making it wonky, but that's okay. We'll hold it up and let you look at it. It's no, not that I know of. Not unless he's lurking or hiding or something. But I mean, shit, he made me an honorary mod, a week ago Saturday. So that was freaking awesome. I imagine he'll be by at some point. That'd be cool. No rush. No big hurry. No bigger. Yeah, I don't know why the lens in the camera is distorting it, but who the hell cares? I don't know. Honey Bubs, thank you for coming on by. Hi, Moo Moo. Oh, I'm glad you came by. You didn't have to. I knew you had other things going on tonight. I'm going to do my fart therapy, doing the old Squatchy theme and coloring it in with markers. So, yeah, Moo, I think maybe next month would be a good month for me to go ahead and invest in a little camera holder or something. I don't know what. Thank you, Honey Bubs. Thank you. That's so very sweet of you. Yeah, why in the world it's making it look distorted? I'm going to stop looking at that and just look at what I'm doing. So no, I'm not doing an MC Escher or a surrealistic cabin or anything weird. RV fire? What? Oh no. Well, Carrie, I might just have to go ahead and do that. It's just things have been so tight. Absolutely no breathing room for anything. And, I won't go into detail, but I've had to expend on some things and some people that I hadn't planned on, and was hoping to not have to at this point, and just wasn't quite working out that way, and whatever. And I still have not gotten paid from the damn job I've been working, and it's been over a month. I got my hours in, and I don't know what the F is going on, but yeah, it's kind of pissing me off. So, well, just when you think you have things budgeted out and figured out, damned if something stupid doesn't happen, and you're like, oh, guess what? Well, you're not laughing at yourself, but you feel like somebody somewhere is laughing at you because shit didn't quite work out the way you thought it was going to. So, we're going to have a little happy little flower box, just a little one. Happy little flower box here in our cabin in the woods. There we go. It's been over a month. That I've worked at Goodwill. And, it's the job assignment you do when you sign up for cash assistance and shit like that. And I love the job. Don't get me wrong. I've worked for Goodwill before and doing exactly what I'm doing right now. And that part's very therapeutic. I'm in my element. I love it. It's very comfortable and happy. And I've gotten, yes, a motherfucking month. Pardon my French, but yeah. Well, you gotta have all your hours in. And, well, my hours are in. And, um, I don't know what the damn holdup is. So I called last week. I said, yeah, when talked to my caseworker at Job and Family Services, the one who handles the workforce development bullshit. And I said, yeah, when do I get my card with my money on it? And she's like, oh, are your hours all in? I'm like, yeah, I didn't miss a damn one of them. And she's like, oh, well, it takes up to 7 to 10 days, which is a fancy way of saying she doesn't fucking know. And I'll be calling her tomorrow. So, yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. So, I don't know what. I gotta tilt this so I can see what the hell I'm doing here. I'm sorry. So, that's really not what bumming me out right now. I've had some other things happen, and, I'm just trying to. Oh, I'll do better than that. And there's supposed to be a support team being assembled to fucking help me get help for Diana to have daycare and respite care. The person I had, the only person I had helping out with Diana to watch her twice a damn week so I could work. I'm just saying no to that, and they're kind of bucking and saying no to that. So somebody's got to help me do something with my daughter. I can't continue to be on pins and needles and eggshells and wondering what's going on and will I get to work this week or not. At least I got told last week that that won't be counted against me if I can't complete my hours this week or whatever. But somebody's got to do something to help Inez with this shit. I can't watch her and go to work. I don't want to not work. I don't want to lose my job. Somebody's got to give somewhere. Why is this mission goddamn impossible to find a care provider for my special needs daughter? I'm not the only person in the world with a special needs child. I'm not the only person in the world who has to work a job. They're making it sound like this is the most impossible task, and then having to find housing and everything on top of that, at least I had good news from the Housing Coalition. And like I said, Rennie will be with me every step of the way, and that part's getting under control. So I shouldn't have to be here to my full extent into next month until the very last day of my 90 days I've got to be here. So I should be able to get into a facility somewhere until I find permanent housing. So that part is good. But, blankety blank, something's got to give as far as getting care for my little girl. It's ridiculous. I don't want her with somebody who's not comfortable. I don't want her with someone who's not sane. I don't want her with someone who's angry all the time or just all that bad shit. I don't want any more of it. I don't want any more of it. I want her to go to somewhere that is qualified to care for her and have that worry be gone once and for fucking all. I am done with this. Done being treated like my problem is just the biggest damn problem in the whole world. And, oh, we're sorry, we can't help you. I'm tired of it. Oh, okay, honey. Okay, Moo. I love you. Thank you for coming by, sweetheart. My BFF. Yesterday was BFF day, and I had to wish him and my other BFF, Bobby, happy BFF day. Okay, sweetie. I'll come by and say goodnight to you like I always do. Moo, I certainly will. It helps to have somebody to say goodnight to, Having a BFF there certainly helps, So, we've got our lurking squatch. He's a little closer to the cabin than he normally is. He's not quite as big and looming this time. So, but he's there. He is definitely there. And it could be a she, it might be a she. But usually the she's stay with their young while the male squatches go out and explore. And this one's kind of exploring and checking stuff out. We're going to put him amidst the shrubbery. And do all that. And the grass. Maybe it's Ohio Grassman hiding in the tall grass. It might be. It just might be. Oh, I don't think I have any lurkers this evening. There's only 7 showing up on here. And I'm glad you guys are here. And hey, if there's secret lurkers or they find a way to hide themselves, and I don't doubt it, but I've got anything else to do than wonder who's lurking. If you're lurking, thank you for watching. At least you're watching. I don't get all bent shape over that, so certainly not. A view's a view, And I'm not here for all that horse shit anyway. I'm just here to be there for the people, and I'm there to do my art therapy and make my artwork. And see how it's looking fuzzy? I didn't touch the thing. I haven't moved it. I don't know what in the world is going on. Isn't that crazy? Watch hours help towards money. How many watch hours do you need to qualify for monetization? I do not plan on monetizing, but I do not know. How much do you need? Does anybody know? I have no idea. Not a clue. I have not the slightest clue. 4,000 to be. Well, I've got more than 4,000. But 4,000 hours a year to be considered to be monetized? Is that what you're telling me? I have no idea. I've really not read the rules. I really don't care. But nobody, I've got more than that, but nobody's ever said anything about me monetizing, and it doesn't matter because I don't want to. I don't want ads. I don't want to be told what content I can and can't have. I don't want getting bugged by YouTube every 2 seconds telling me, copyright strike for this, or we're going to demonetize you for that. Fuck all that noise. No, I want no part of it. None at all. If people want to support me, they can. Okay, well, I've got over 1,000 subs. I've got over 1,000 or 4,000 watch hours, and nobody said squat to me about monetization so far. So whatever. Maybe they've heard me say out loud I'm not interested. So, hello, yes, good evening. Good night.
I'll see you Wednesday.
Okay. Hey, Preliminal. Thank you for coming on by. I appreciate it. I'm doing my art therapy tonight with my markers, continuing my marker study. Everybody, if you don't know Preliminal's a friend of mine from my friend Lone Eagle's channel, where we talk about Mandela effect and earth changes and things like that. So we'll have to take an evening and talk about Mandela and stuff like that, So, yep, it's my ongoing, reoccurring theme of cabin in the woods with our friend the Squatch standing by. Hi, Ox. I knew you'd come back. I knew it. I could sense your presence. I knew you weren't done with me for the evening and you were coming back. And I'm glad, because I was hoping you'd come back. So welcome, Brother Ox. Not there yet. Well, hey, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Oh, did you, Preliminal? I'm going to have to go check that out. I'm going to check that out. I've been very blessed to have a lot of my Lone Eagle peeps come by and say hello, and like Preliminal and Raleigh and several others. Akiba will come by sometimes. Happy Italiana. I've had several of my Lone Eagle peeps come on by and say hello and show love and support. I'm very grateful for that. Mr. Lone Eagle himself, who went to all extremes to go do a live stream just for me on my birthday because he felt guilty about missing my birthday live stream, still has yet to pick up his wrench and come here to my stream and do his wrenchly duty. Oh, cool. Thank you, Carrie. I like being able to inspire and have people join us and do their artwork and fart work right along with us. Go right ahead. Take advantage of those good peaceful, happy vibes. I'm in a good place. Just just preparing for tomorrow and trying to get over a little something from yesterday, and so yeah, just gotta keep moving on. Just gotta keep moving on. Everything's gonna be okay. Momo was here earlier, and I know I think he's gonna hang out with his wife before he goes to bed. And they had a fun family day. Roland, oh my God. Hi, honey. I didn't know you were coming tonight. I missed you. Aw, thank you. Thank you. And Roland, I was going to drop you a little email by the time I get done here tonight, too. We're continuing with our marker therapy, and I return to my reoccurring theme of our squatchy friend here, lurking in the woods. Now, if you live anywhere near where there's oh, hi, Roland. Nice to see you. I wish we could too, Preliminal. But if you live anywhere near like a wooded area that has blackberries and raspberries, set you up a little camera somewhere, a non-electronic, non-digital camera, like an old school kind that works on a timer, because they sense that digital stuff and that electric stuff. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. You'll never freaking catch them on the digital trail cams and shit like that. You've got to do it old-fashioned way, or where the camera's up high enough that they're not going to sense it. Whatever they got going on, they know if those electronics are there. But if you live near blackberries and raspberries in a woodsy type area, that's a good place to catch them, because they love those things. Num num num. And our friend Lone Eagle, his mother, he's Native American, and his real name is not Lone Eagle, but his real name is beautiful too. And I guessed it on a live stream in front of God and everybody, but we won't talk about that right now. But his mother used to set out food on a log in the woods near their house. I don't know if Preliminal remembers hearing that story, but remember Preliminal? He was telling us about his mother feeding the Sasquatch that lived near them, and she'd leave little food offerings on a log. Certainly. Yeah, see, Preliminal knows what the hell I'm talking about. That's right. That's right. Again, sorry the drawing looks a little distorted. Look, Roland, it looks distorted, but then I hold it up, and you can see it's not distorted at all. It's, everything's perfectly square and flush, and I don't know what the hell's going on, so. Crino, the midst of paradise. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Thank you, Jim Brentar. Thank you, Carrie. Oh, I'm not going to take forever doing this tonight. It feels real good. Good energy. I feel the stress just coming off of me. A lot happier. A lot happier. A lot happier now. But you ever just go walking and see these little abandoned cabins in the woods and ever wonder, what in the hell, who built a cabin back here, and what's going on in here? And yeah. I like watching those abandoned places shows from ones from Norway. You want to watch a good abandoned show with not a lot of stupid chit-chat and nonsense? Watch Abandoned Norway. That was a channel I watched a while ago, and it was pretty damn good. They just get right down to the nitty-gritty, and you see all kinds of creepy-ass places, and, you don't need to hear someone running their yap all the time about it. Just watch it. Yes, Roland, and I'd like to see more of that. And Roland, if you come here to Ohio, I'm telling you, there's cool fucking places to take that drone, and I shit you not, man. Weird places, haunted places, creepy places, ancient places. I'm not kidding you about Star Hill. It's a damn step pyramid. It's on military. This whole county, Licking County, is a military district, and that means that's a fancy way of saying they can come and claim your property at any given time. So, yeah, so. But yeah, it's a step pyramid that's not far from here. When Diana's dad was small and he grew up around here, a place was called Star Hill. And the boys, they lived in a trailer park nearby, and they'd ride their dirt bikes and stuff up and around it and going up the ramp and stuff. Because you know how step pyramids are. You can go up them like kind of like a ramp. Well, that's what they did, man. These kids in the 70s and 80s were doing that shit. So it's a very real place. There's a lot, but they cover this shit up. That's information, part of the information they just don't want people to know anymore. And I'm really into investigating and researching the history of this particular part of the world, which happens to be called Land of Legend. An interesting fact about here is no Native American tribe claims are indigenous to this particular part of Ohio. I read this in like a big giant ass encyclopedia of Native American information. It was like an encyclopedia, dictionary, big, huge hardcover, big, super thick book. Talks about creatures and the names of places. I mean, it just had everything in it. And nobody really claims this territory as far as Native American goes. So that's interesting. I could go on and on, but I'm not going to do that. I got to keep on going here. So, but one day we'll have a little chit chat about Land of Legend and what all's going on around here. So, but yeah, lots of information they've covered up. Lots of things they've unearthed, taken away. I was telling our friend Roland here not too long ago about the Civilian Conservation Corps in 1933 that dug up a bunch of things at the earthworks that are here and carted those away unseen. And God only knows what they dug up. And exactly. And if you knew what these things really are, it just connects to so many other things. And if you're interested in things like that, please look up my friend, my favorite researcher into things like that and Bible things and ancient things, Mr. Gary Wayne, spelled just like it sounds. His book is called The Genesis 6 Conspiracy. And he's friends with me on Twitter, and my friend Richie from Boston had him as a guest once or twice, and Richie gave me my wrench when Gary was a guest last year. So yeah, I love the Gary Wayne. The man does his homework. Man, and he has most of his book available for free online to read, which is pretty damn nice because a lot of people don't give you a squeak of the information without paying them. But Gary's not like that. Gary would rather you have the information than he's more interested in giving you the information than he is making a penny. So we could have a whole nother show, another conversation about that at another time, and we will, because I am part of a research group that I helped found. But it goes beyond that, Ox. It goes beyond that. Our people had to deal with the mound builder culture, Ox, if you recall correctly. The mound builders were after our people before the white men even ever fucking got here. If you recall correctly, go ask your elders. They'll tell you. I shit you not. Yes, there is so much more. Yes, sub to Gary Wayne. He's very easy to understand. Very, very smart, very polite, very astute. The man has done his homework and his research, and I respect that. My favorite researcher in the whole damn world. Absolutely. I feel like a big nerd having a favorite researcher, but that's okay. I am a big nerd, so I don't care. I don't care. That's right. That's absolutely right, Karina. In the days of Noah, that's a powerful word right there. Because in the days of Noah, there was just everything all around. Creatures and giants and this and that, and oh my lord. Exactly. Days of Noah, they're coming right back. You bet. You bet. So I enjoy every day as they come. Alchemy, that's true too. That's right. That's right. Enjoy each day while you've got it. You don't know when's gonna be the next day when the shit's gonna hit the fan. And I fucking mean that. Oh my god. That's right. That's right. It's absolutely right. So every day you don't see a bunch of crazy shit. Uh, count yourself blessed. So Ghana, or should I say Ganja, how are you, my friend from this old stoner's world? Thank you for coming on by. Yes. One time in stream, I called them Ganja instead of Ghana. They're like, I don't care. Oh my goodness. We're at the half-hour mark. We're not doing too bad. Yep, I felt like doing this for my therapy today. And I think I made the right choice, so. It's a little weird doing this, coloring in this with the markers this time. I usually do watercolor pencils or watercolor paints or acrylics. But nope, today we're using the markers. So that means I have to layer a little bit, so. Roland, are you still here? Did you leave me, honey? Where are you at? Stoner, did you leave? Where are you guys at? Ox, did you leave? Where is everybody? Oh, okay, cool. Hooray. I just wanted to make sure you were still here. But yes, there's lots and lots of history to this place. And it's incredible. There's a monument here on Horns Hill, which is another big, it's a great big hill, and you have to kind of go up a spiral road to go up it. And if you come here, we'll go there. And there's a stone monument there that talks about the mound building culture and how it was a burial place for the patriarch of a mound building culture. And it's fascinating, just fascinating. Oh, is there a storm? Oh, I'm sorry, Roland. I'm sorry about that. Oh, Jim, thank you. Okay, well, Stoner, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bother all you guys. I like knowing that you're there. That's all. It comforts me to know you guys are there. I like the new people and the friends who come by every once in a while, certainly. But I like knowing that my old faithfuls are here too. That brings me comfort and peace. I enjoy that. This is my therapy, so. Yes, gotta say hello to Stoner. He's here. Yes, Roland, I hope you're safe and you're not gonna have to deal with anything very bad and inclement and have to bug out or go to safety or something. Oh, catch me on Nez Lover. You know, I never even thought I was going to have a channel, let alone do stuff like this. I'm still amazed. Still amazed, but I'm enjoying every bit of it. I really am. You know, I've done lots of theater, but this is its own thing, and I really enjoy this. This is a lot more satisfying to me now at this point in my life. I've been there and done that with oh, lightning, be careful, Roland. Hey, maybe you'll catch some good pictures if you watch out the window. So, maybe you'll get a good lightning picture. Be careful, don't be crazy like me and go stand out in the storm and take pictures. I do shit like that, so don't be me. Don't be like that. Leave me to do stuff like that. I'm so crazy, and I used to be in such bad stuff. I used to do my Tai Chi out in the storms like that, and wow. So yeah, don't ever do that either. So I could write a book called "Don't Be Like Me," and then just list bad things and bad ideas that I've done. Yeah, don't do that. Oh goodness. 104. Oh, mercy. When it's that hot, at least in the desert, you don't feel it, and not like you do here where there's humidity. So that's like one of the good things about that kind of temperature and the deserty climates. I do love the desert. I really do. I didn't understand the desert when I was younger. I get it now. I get it now. But yes, Roland, you come here and there's some things to film, I tell ye what. I'm not just running my yap. We can go to the archives place, too, and they can show you some aerial photography from way back when. And that's a good time, too. So, well, yeah, lots of crazy, creepy shit's going on here. They call this the land of legend. And there's a good reason for it, so. Well, I've lived here. I'm originally from Michigan, but in my time here, I've met people from the Historical Society. I've met people from the Native American Alliance, or whatever the hell the name of their organ, the big Native American group here in Ohio. I've met those people too. Both of those groups of people at the Great Circle Earthworks. So, yeah, and if you guys have ever watched Ancient Aliens, and you'll probably recognize the name Dr. Brad Lepper. I know Dr. Brad Lepper. I know him personally. I've reached out and touched Dr. Brad Lepper. Him, his son, and I used to do theater right here in Newark, Ohio. So I know Dr. Brad Lepper of Ancient Aliens fame. Yes, I do. So, and his son's name is Peter. And Peter is not only a fantastic actor, but he's quite the artist himself. So, but again, that's another story for another time. Hello to Dr. Brad Lepper if you're watching. So, but Dr. Lepper works for the government, so we don't exactly see eye to eye. You know, he likes the propaganda spin on things. I like to tell the truth and find the truth, and you talk about the truth. So, hence lies our differences. But he's still an amazing man to talk to, and I think he's amazed that I know more than most people do about what goes on around here and what had gone on around here. So, we can chew the fat. We certainly can. We certainly can. I know, Moo Moo. I just had a sneaking suspicion you were still lurking. I'm glad. I just want you to get your rest. You know how I worry. See, Moo Moo, we've moved the Sasquatch a little closer to the house. Now, hey, Moo Moo, I'm not doing anything to this camera, okay? Look how weird it looks, slanty and blurry. I bring this up, and now the cabin is fine, and it's not slanty and blurry. So, Moo Moo, if you have any ideas for me on what in the hell I can do to not have that problem anymore, you know, maybe make me a tutorial on that, let me know. Yes, Stoner, fold on. Fart on and fold on. Do what you gotta do. This won't take too much longer. But there's gotta be a solution. I don't know why, you know, it does that. So, Greg Stott. Well, thank you for coming by, Greg. Love those babies for me. Give them all kisses. Thank you, thank you. I'm hoping it'll be a better week. I got shit to do and people to talk to and some hell to raise, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Nice to see you, Mr. Stott. I've been to your part of the world. I had my honors English class at university. Went there years ago to watch couple of shows. I went to that great big, Greg, I went to that great big huge place that has all those theatrical props and costumes and all that stuff. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I don't remember the name of the place, but it's got everything. It's got costumes, it's got, you name it from theater, and it is there at that huge, huge facility. It's like a couple of airplane hangars, pole barn kind of facility with just everything. And that was a fun time there. That was one of the best parts of that field trip, was going to see that, other than seeing the shows. So, and my foot was in a cast at the time, one of those black Darth Vader looking boot type things, and I was naughty and didn't use my cast very much, or my crutches. I had injured myself in karate class, and my right foot, the Achilles tendon was almost completely severed. So, but thankfully I didn't have to have surgery. So, but yeah, I was bad and didn't use my crutches and walked on it all the time. NH Krista, hello. Thank you for swinging on by. I'm almost done for the evening here with my little squatchy art therapy with my markers. So just nice to see everybody. And yes, Mark, a lot of people, Paula, he certainly does. He saved my life from depression, funk, and he saved my art. I had mold and dust and cobwebs and you name it on my art supplies that had been sitting in storage for so long. Oh, Greg, that's a classic. That's a good one. Yes, that is a good one. And there's a little cabin in the woods there. Yeah. But yes, I owe so much to Mark Fun Jones I could never repay. So that's the main reason why he's my other best friend forever. Like it does, yeah. Him and my childhood best friend Bobby. When someone does something that great for you, what can you do? Thank you's not enough. Thank you will never be enough. It just isn't. How do you thank someone for saving your life? You really can't, You gotta do. You gotta not. It's not something I could ever say to him. It's something I just have to live and do and show. So, indeed, that's what we shall try to do. A lot of people can say a lot of things, and it doesn't mean they mean it. Momo, you got me using my other hand. I don't always use my left hand for stuff like this, but apparently tonight we're doing it, so that's crazy. That doesn't usually happen. And I've helped friends too, but with Mark, he just swooped right in and did as the good Lord had him do, whether he realizes or not. So, Wisconsin, Greg, oh my goodness. Thank you, Greg, for coming by. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry I don't get to your part of the world very damn much. Please forgive me. I love you, Greg. I'm so sorry. I need to come by more often. And I want to trade stickers with you, Greg, if you got some. So, I'm still very interested. I don't know if I barked up your tree about that before or not, but it's been a while since I've seen you. But I'm still very much interested. I finally got my stickers from Time Chaser. It's been a while since I've seen you, so I'm ready to swap stickers with you if you are interested and you have any to swap. So, yes, sir, yes, sir. Nice to see you. It's been a while, Greg. It's been a while. It's nice to see you. Certainly. Greg, I'm just doing my art therapy with our squatchy friend here. What do you think, peeps? You think it looks all right for now? I think we're doing good. I can always continue coloring this in more tomorrow, but I think we're off to a good start tonight. Tomorrow I'd like to take a little more time and detail. I hope you do. I hope you do, Greg, because I'm certainly interested. I absolutely am interested. You're such a rare gem that pops up every once in a great while that we don't get to see very often in a stream, and I'm very happy to see you when you do. Do you, Mumu? I don't usually go lefty, but for some reason, it's calling for that tonight, so I don't know. I think it's because I'm trying to get a little more random stuff going and just getting more of the colors and impression, and I don't need my right hand to do that all the time. So, I've got our little squatchy friend there. Our happy little squatch. like our friend Bob Ross would say. You're back, Jim? Oh, well, cool. I didn't know you were coming back. Thought you'd excused yourself for the evening. We're doing all right, Jim. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. See, he's getting closer to the cabin, Jim. He's getting closer to and he's not as tall and foreboding as some of the other squatches I've had up to the cabin. Maybe it's a juvenile, maybe it's a female, I don't know. I've done squatchy drawings in acrylic, in watercolor pencil. This is my first time doing it entirely in marker. So, but marker is my challenge from Stoner and Mr. Jones to improve my technique. So that's why I'm doing it in marker this evening. Oh, Mark fell asleep, just us puppets. Well, Jack, here's some muchas muchas for you, Jack, and I'm looking forward to hearing Mr. Jack Sparrow, my favorite little puppet in the whole wide world, sing me something pretty here real soon. It might not be a he. It's a little bit smaller. Perhaps it's a female. So, and there's many stories where it almost looks like a female instead. Females going up, especially if they're looking for food or medicine. They've gone up to cabins in the woods before, looking for peanut butter and medicinal things and, certain herbs and spices and whatnot that they use for medicine and things. So many kinds of squatchy stories. And just like people and other creatures, they're not all bad and they're not all good, but some of them are very helpful to people and some of them can be quite evil. But you can say that about other animals and creatures and people, certainly. But I think for the most part, if you, they know your intentions. You can't bullshit them. If you're not meaning them any harm and being aggressive and pissing them off and being where they don't want you to be and you're being respectful, I think they sense that, they know that, they acknowledge that, and I don't think they give you trouble if you're not making trouble for them, for the most part, But if you know the warning signs and you know and hear them and smell them and you know that they're not happy with you being where you're at, please get the fuck out of there. It's not worth it. Just go. There's no picture or video that you're going to get that's worth dealing with something that's way bigger, way stronger than you'll ever be. And you don't know what they may do if they catch you where you shouldn't be. So, too many people have gone missing or gotten killed or whatnot, Don't take that chance. Just like with any other wild creature and you happen upon them, all you can do is submit. You just, that's all you can do. You're not going to outrun them. You're not going to outfox them. You're not going to, certainly not. Just be smart. Don't be a smart ass and just submit. That's what you're supposed to do. So, Stoner, I can't wait till I can enjoy such things again. I'm so looking forward to it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't even tell you. I might even go back to my... Yeah, that's true, Stoner. That's true. I might even end up going back to my doctor and seeing if I can't finally get the now legal medical marijuana card. The dispensaries have gone up and getting finished, and yes, Carrie, and that's another talk for another time too. And I can't remember the other gentleman's name that I wanted to bring up, but I think he's an ex-cop and ex-detective who studies disappearances and things like that from national parks and whatnot. But that's another story for another time. So I think we're about good for this evening. My God, I've almost gone on for an hour, and I wanted to talk to Roland, and I got to say goodnight to Moo Moo, and my goodness, time just flies. Thank you, Jim Brentar. I love you. God bless you. Good night, Moo Moo. I'll come by and say goodnight to you before I go to bed. I always like to tell Moo good night before I go to bed. Like family, you know. You just tell your family good night before you go to bed. Remember to tell someone before you fall out tonight that you love them. You know, if it's doesn't matter if it's been a while or not, just find someone tonight and tell them you love them. You'll sleep better, I promise. Thank you all for joining me. God bless you. Love one another. Forgive one another. Preliminal, thank you for joining me, and I will hopefully be working on. Greg, thank you also for joining me. Look who slid in at the last moment, Mr. Illuminator. Thank you, JJ, for coming on by. Tell someone you love them tonight, JJ, before you go to bed. Some way, somehow. Do it, do it, do it. And I will continue with this, coloring it in with markers and stuff, hopefully tomorrow. I love y'all. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening.